Shut up and sit down.
Common Sense New Hampshire. Live, raw, and unedited. Call 603-217-5400. We want to hear from you. I'm the voice of Common Sense New Hampshire, the boss lady, Erin D. And now your hosts, Bernie D., Craig Driggers, and Mad Mike.
Well, hello there. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's start with this. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Common Sense New Hampshire. As a matter of fact, Mr. Craig Driggers is late. I think he is dumping a dead body in Maine. I heard something like that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, our phone number is 603-217-5400 if you want to give us a call. We got lots to talk about. We need to talk about car dealerships and scams on that. We need to talk about scams in general. We need to talk about the Boston Bruins, the Red Sox, the New England Revolutions. Listen to me. The New England Revolution, which is our soccer team in Major League.
You watch soccer?
I do. I love it.
Do you hate life that much? You watch soccer?
What's wrong with soccer?
Bernie's dad used to play professional soccer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how we moved here.
Oh.
We could get into that history in a little bit. But anyway, I want to welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Since our sponsor, I want to thank the sponsor, PDS.
Precision Delivery Solutions.
PDS has enabled us to upgrade our equipment. So our sound is better. If you notice, we got brand new podcast mics. So life is good, if you will. We got business cards and we got banners and we got websites being developed and we got all kinds of stuff. So hopefully, I would say by middle of May or something like that, things will be, in an even keel, if you will, where things are just going to be hunky-dory with a studio built. Yeah, we're building a studio. We're doing that. We're doing that here in Hooksett. We'll have all kinds of fun toys, and I'm looking forward to that. So we'll get into that when Craig gets in here. But in the meantime, I want to welcome everybody to Common Sense New Hampshire. My name is Bernie D.
Mad Mike here.
And the boss lady.
And Craig Driggers. No, Craig Driggers is not here. No, I cannot do his voice, but I'm going to try to. But he's got that bass voice like you do, and he's got that macho. Did I just say macho? I can't believe I said macho. He's got that man bass voice that he can make anything sound dramatic and awesome.
Can we do a quick shout out?
Yeah, well, of course.
To all the listeners that listened last week. We were up to how many, Bernie? 500 and what?
565 plays. Can you believe that?
You guys rock, man.
Thank you so much for that. I really, really, really appreciate that. So that's awesome. It's better. I mean, as you guys know, we use different podcast software, and Spreaker's been just amazing. So, Spreaker, thank you very much. I appreciate this. We were still in under review, if you will, for the distribution of our podcast to iHeartRadio. So that's still under development. They still want to listen to a couple more of our shows before it gets accepted. So, but from what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing and looking at the emails and stuff, it looks really good and looks like it's going to be a go ahead. So you're going to be able to find us on iTunes, iStore, Instagram, all the internet media outlets out there. We have our YouTube channel, iHeartRadio. We even have our app on Spreaker.com. Just look up Common Sense New Hampshire. You'll find all the podcasts there. And life is good. Life is really good. So a couple of programming change. I'm going to look at Erin, boss lady, and I'm going to look at Mike here. With things developing with our studio and our great sponsor and stuff like that, it looks like our live broadcast will be on Sundays from 6 to 8 now, since we're going to be doing here in the studio, which is great.
But that could change at any time. I mean, we may just decide, hey, we're going to do it on Saturday this week, or we have an opportunity to have somebody, special guest in the studio, and we say, hey, listen, we got to do the show Wednesday night because this is the only time this person is available. just stay tuned, man. This is growing fast, man.
It is growing fast,
Fast.
which I love. So, what we're going to try to put is a broadcast schedule together that we'll put on our Facebook page, Comments Sense New Hampshire, so everybody at least can know what's going on. But most of the times, you're going to be able to find the show either on Sundays, either at 6 or at 7, or if we're going to have a special broadcast, you might find it on Saturdays. But we will give you enough warning when that happens. And the frequency of the show may also change, because if we're going to be looking at, we've talked about this in the past, about doing movie reviews and restaurant reviews and, covering some press conferences and things of that nature. The show may become more than just a weekly show, but we'll keep you aware of that. What? Ooh. Erin's looking at me like she just.
No, I heard
I like that look.
Yeah. I hit this. I'm still trying to get used to we have these beautiful studio condenser mics, and I swear to God, I feel like I'm on WBZ or something. This is great. But anyway, our phone number again is 603-217-5400. If you would like to join the show, again, call us. That is our phone number, 603-217-5400. We got an email last week. I have an email again for this week. I want to talk to sports because I know Craig Driggers, when he's here, he's doing the sleep nodding because he's not really the sports guy, but I really want to talk about that. So the Boston Bruins actually have one final game. It's a makeup game from one of the snowstorms that we had. They actually had to cancel this game. It's a makeup game with Florida. Florida Panthers are in town, and that is going to be tonight at 7:30. Good luck to them. But it looks like the playoff schedule has been set, and let me tell you what's going on here. So if Tampa Bay wins the Atlantic Division, there's still a chance that number 2 seed, the Bruins, may win the Atlantic Division, but I don't think it's going to happen. The way things are going to go is Tampa Bay is going to be playing the New Jersey Devils, okay? The Boston Bruins are going to be playing Toronto. I don't mind Toronto so much. I think that's going to be a great series there. The Washington Capitals will be playing Columbus Blue Jackets. The Penguins will be playing the Flyers. That is going to be a series to watch. I love the Penguins. I love the Flyers. Great offense, great defense, but it's a fast-paced game for those teams. And regardless of who wins, we'll still have the upper hand, I believe, either against the Penguins or the Flyers. Looking at the Western Conference Division, the Predators over in Nashville will be playing Colorado. The Avalanche there. Winnipeg Jets will be playing Minnesota Wild. Team that has surprised me in this particular division, which is Vegas. The Vegas Golden Knights will be playing the Los Angeles Kings. Now, that's another series that I'm dying to see. The Vegas Golden Knights, their first season, and they're playing awesome. Watch out for them.
I can't wait to go see them live.
I know. We'll see what see what happens if things go well. The start of the season, we can probably see some of the practice games when we go to Vegas. But the Vegas Golden Knights, let me tell you, watch out for these guys. And the LA Kings are going to have their hands full with them. Anaheim Ducks will be playing the San Jose Sharks in that division. And that's pretty basically what the lineup is. So, but however, again, it depends if Tampa Bay wins the division or if Boston wins the division. If Boston wins the division, the Boston will be playing the New Jersey Devils, and Tampa Bay will be playing Toronto. I really don't care who we play, either the Devils or the Maple Leafs. I really don't care. I still think we have a strong team to beat either of those teams in that particular series. So we'll see what happens with that. So, did you want to mention something about the Bruins?
I don't. Are they going to go the distance this year?
I think so. You think so? The one thing I've been saying this for the past 2 years, a lot of people will disagree with me, is Tuukka Rask. Mm-hmm. Tuukka Rask is inconsistent in the net. I've seen him have brilliant games, and I've seen some games where he sucks and they pull him in the first period. He's done this a few times I would say in the last 20 games. And I'll tell you, thank God for Kuboden. Kuboden will step up to the plate as well.
But Kuboden is he's very inconsistent too.
Well, he doesn't get enough playtime though. He doesn't have enough playtime. It's all Rask.
I will say that the Bruins have a hard time with goalies because.
Yeah, it's one of those things that
because Thomas was the same way.
Tim, no. Absolutely, no fucking way.
Yes.
No fucking
He
way.
was great until he went like mental. And
Well,
then,
no, he didn't. See, a lot of people
he was
think,
like, "Oh, I don't want to play no more."
No, a lot of people think, oh my God, he went mental. He didn't go mental. All he was just he had a political distinction about himself. There was things that he didn't want to go play in Washington and things of that nature. But when his game was on and he was in net, we won a championship because of him, if you remember correctly. Last time we won a championship was in 1970, so we won't even go there. Thank God for Tim Thomas. Tim Thomas, love the guy. He was awesome.
I still have his jersey.
And you still do, absolutely. But again, Tuukka Rask, I think you still have some proving to do. Will we go to the distance? Yeah, I think we'll see them in the Stanley Cup. Will they win the Stanley Cup? It depends. It might be Anaheim. It might be San Jose. I'm thinking. My money right now is either the Vegas Golden Knights. I love this team. I love this team so much. But again, it depends on the playoffs because we've seen so many crazy things. We see the good popular teams, the good strong teams, get into the playoffs and then they lose 4 straight. So I don't know. It depends on how these playoffs develop and start off. But we'll keep you posted about that too. So there we go. That is the NHL makeup from the common sense point of view. I want to talk about the Revolution. MLS standings right now. New England's in last place, pretty basically. They're 5-3. They're not doing so well. I saw a couple of the games. They have 10 points and stuff, but they're only a game away from first place. So it's still new. The season just started. We'll see how they develop and everything. They got some new players, but it's still too early to tell. We'll see a couple more games. We'll talk about this in a couple more games, and when they're really in the middle of the division to see how they do there as well. So many times, guys, you guys know that they've gotten to the championship, and they've lost every single time they got into that championship. But who knows what can happen this year? I still see with the new players that they have right now, they're not really they're not cohesive. They're not playing very well. They're not playing like a team. I think they're still trying to develop a team structure on how they're going to be playing their offense and their defense. But again, the season's still starting. We'll see what happens throughout the year there. All right, so I want to talk about the Red Sox. The Red Sox.
The red hot Red Sox.
They're already 8-1, and they're in first place in the AL East. Mm-hmm. Blue Jays are 5-4. Yankees are 5-4. The Baltimore Orioles are 3-6, and the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay actually won a game against the Red Sox, which was yesterday, but that was a freaking miracle. But right now, the Red Sox are hot. They are 8-1. JD Martinez, congratulations! You got your first home run in Fenway. This team is hot. Everybody's playing very well. I think the new
they have the damnest highest friggin' payroll.
Yeah, well, the new acquisitions are paying off as long as everybody still stays healthy. JD Martinez, our pitchers, Chris Sale. Oh my God, what an opener he has! Again, I still love my Price. I love Dave Price. He's an awesome pitcher. I know he's got a lot of drama. That's one of those things. You have those troublesome children in the league that they're awesome at what they do, but they have a lot of baggage. And unfortunately, David Price, he's one of those kinds of guys and stuff like that, But let me tell you, I love David Price. When David Price pitches, I love to see him. When he's on point, he's a great pitcher, and I like to see how the rest of the season's going to go. So,
how much is it for tickets now at Fenway?
It can go anywhere. Some of the you can get a standing room ticket over at the Monster Seats. You don't get a seat; you're standing, but it's like near the bar and stuff like that. They're like $40, and then a range from anywhere from like $40 to about $150 each ticket.
Now, can I walk down there and get a ticket game day?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can. I did that one time. There was one final. I went to a game by myself. I went to Fenway by myself, and I bought myself a monster seat for $90. It was awesome. It was great to see the game from.
I'm surprised that was available.
It was one of those last things. Yeah, it was.
Also, if you look on Craigslist and stuff, you'll always see people selling they'll have season tickets or whatever, can't
I
go
get
to the
nervous
game.
with that crap, man.
Yeah,
I
but
do.
there's ways that you can check to make sure the ticket's valid and stuff.
They can't sell it for more than whatever the the
but-
face value is, and